Shalom, shalom, shalom. Quasi praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, and BARAK YAHAWAH, call HALAHYAM La YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. The praise and honor and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, and of course in the words of the other apostle of Millstone, teach you well. And hey, Wall Street is panicking right now. No, Wall Street is panicking right now. The merchants of Miktesh are frightened. Let's play it.
The U.S. economy is in deep trouble. Hello, everybody. David Schuster here. Public panic is mounting, and now investors on Wall Street, frustrated with the Trump administration, have begun a market sell-off, triggering this.
The stock market closed out the week with the worst day of the year so far. The Dow losing 748 points. The NASDAQ and S&P also were off.
The major averages are not only lower on the day, they're lower on the week. And the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ are now also
fair use, by the way,
lower on for the month of February so far.
The latest hit to the U.S. economy in wake of Trump tariff threats and labor shortages involves public confidence, or the lack of it. Consumer sentiment, according to experts, drives about 70% of all U.S. economic activity. And a new report shows that consumer confidence under Trump has plummeted.
A study this week from the University of Michigan finds consumer confidence is down nearly 10% from last month, the lowest it's been in more than a year.
Is there a person in this country that isn't concerned that prices are not going to keep going up?
In his first month in office, Trump has presided over rising prices for gasoline and basic food necessities, including eggs. It's a stark contrast with the drops that Trump had pledged during his presidential campaign.
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
But things have not gone as promised. The latest consumer price index showing inflation rising to 3%, up a tick from January and a whole point higher than the Federal Reserve's goal of 2%.
Some prices are rising because of basic supply and demand. The Trump migrant...
No, but that's the main point right there. These merchants... they're getting frightened, man. They've seen how this system is cracking underneath their feet, and they're getting shook up. Oh, it's like there we go. Slack about that, but look at this in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and go to verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Now reading again, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Let me get this word for economy, in the etymology, because the word economy basically means house, Economy, let's look it up. There we go. Economy. Household management. Steward. Manager. So you're an economist. You're basically a keeper of the house. And it says again, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. So these dudes, they're losing faith. They're losing faith in their money. The currency is basically being devalued, and the prices are going up, and the spending of the United States is going up, so the debt's increasing. They're losing faith of what they're doing. They're buying out, No, I'm not expert in the stock market and all that stuff, but regardless, it is prophecy, regardless. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and these people who are veterans, these strong men in the world, they got to be fearful in the days they're coming into, But really, the time of Jacob's trouble going to put fear into everyone, man. Everyone's going to be feared. Everyone's going to have dread going down their spine, It's not going to be, a smooth journey, You know? You guys see a lot of bloodshed. You know the time's coming into. Jeremiah 30 and 5. For thus saith Yahawah, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. You know, so men are gonna be travailing like a woman with child, man. You know, you'll be screaming in pain, agony, sorrowful. You know? Last for that day is great, so that none's like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. So, only gonna get delivered, but we're entering into that time right now, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. You know? Now, let's go back over here. And let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah 1, 11. Well, start with 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahawah, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. You know? So only people are going to be losing their minds. Look in the LT real quick. On that day, says Yahawah, a cry of alarm will come for the fish gate, an echo throughout the north new quarter of the city, and a great crash will sound from the hills. You know? Now let me look up the word fish gate. You know? A fish gate. So people know what that is. Basically where the merchants are. You know? The people who sold fish were at the fish gate. Fish gate. See that? You know? That's where all the merchants were. Like, how you say, a business street. You know, like a local town and all that. They got a business street where all the businesses are. You know, and all that. It's basically what a fish gate was. You know? You know? Where people go through to make purchases. Make merchandise. Make money. You know? That's essentially what a fish gate was, okay? Not really give me some good photos over there, but you get the point. No, that's talking where the merchandise are. Merchants were. How the inhabitants of Miktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all day that bear silver are cut off. And Miktesh was a merchant city. Now look at Miktesh. You know? Miktesh. Let's see, Miktesh in the Bible. Miktesh is the district. Oh, this is AI anyway. The AI overview. Miktesh is a district in Jerusalem where merchants traded and also described as mortar or deep how. But it's a merchant city, you know, in the merchant district where the people traded. You know, in this modern day sense, it'll be considered Wall Street because everyone trades at Wall Street, the stock markets. It's like it. So because of Trump and his spending, now that's going out the window. The inflation going up, so the stock market is going down because they're uncertain. They see how the prices are going up. They got to lose more money. So they got to sell. So all of them are just basically dropping out. You know, out of fear, putting their money elsewhere. You know. So these dudes got to howl, man, because they're losing their money. You know. It's like, no, you're losing their values. It only got to get worse and worse, man. Because normally the plan of the elites is to set up a new currency, a digital currency anyway. You know, to all have to go into the MOTB, you know, the micro CM. But they got to start with the digital currency, you know. Now, just to put it out there, nothing wrong with having a digital currency. No, nothing wrong with having digital currency. We have digital currency on our bank accounts with direct deposit and all that shit. Really, no, all that shit just numbers, you know. Because the dollar now ain't backed by anything, you know, so not physical. I'm in the wrong chapter. You know? But yeah, their main plan is put in the digital currency. To only get control over the people. So in order to get a digital currency, you have to get rid of the one that's established right now. The physical currency, the physical dollar. Ezekiel 7:19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and the gold shall be removed. The silver and the gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahawah. They shall not satisfy their souls, they will fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. Reading the LLT, they will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Now, you looked at, for example, Germany during World War II, or before World War II. I believe it's called the wine, something along the lines. Well, whatever the case may be, Now, they're throwing their money in the street because they're in so much debt. Their country was in so much debt that their money basically was worthless. They couldn't use their money because they're in so much debt that it doesn't matter how much money they had. It was worthless. Because they had to mass produce money in order to make up the debt that they owed. And since they mass produced so much money, it basically became worthless. It became like the dirt in the street. That's how this American dollar gonna be. People ain't gonna be using money anymore. Their silver and the gold won't save them on that day of Yahweh's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. But only, and then their money could be made worthless. So this is why we also don't chase money, as well. But that's basically the main point of this lesson. Lowering the 5 closing our praise on glorification to YAHAWAH by Shem Shai by Shem QADASH and Shalom.